So I actually got a lot of this done. I rearranged the pumpkin and melon farm so that it's actually like a patch and doesn't look all crappy. And so I put like the melons all here, and then I did pumpkins and then melons again over there, or over there, pumpkins, melons. And then they changed up any of the grass blocks and put podzol and a mixture of coarse dirt so that it doesn't look bad where it needed to be dirt so that the stuff could actually grow. So I don't plan on actually using this ever because we have our own little pumpkin and melon farm over there, but it's good for looks. With that said, I'm sure you've noticed I got all of my stuff back. I had to make a new pick because this one has fortune, but that's not a huge deal because we still have a villager farm. But it's time for me to finally crack on with this a little bit more. I've been slowly trying to force myself to make the roofs outline. It's been an absolute nightmare. I also had to rebuild this wall entirely because I managed to build it right there instead of right there, and I swear I measured it a million times, but still, somehow I got it wrong. School's also been crazy, so I haven't been able to do nearly as much as I wanted to, and then when I finally found the time, I was way too tired. By the way, if you hear weird noises, it's because my cat decided now is the time to play. I'm gonna see if I can get at least all of this outline done and probably start on the roof so we can do something with this building and I can move on to the others because I still need to build that one and that one before the actual entire room can be completed. So I know it doesn't look like a lot has changed, but I've finished out the framing. I hope that it's right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start filling in the ceiling and do something with the floor. And this is gonna be empty and that's gonna be empty until I get those buildings in. But I really just want to get this main building mostly completed. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that. I gotta figure out how I want this roof to go. So I know my main material for the roof is going to be red terracotta, and I also want to mix in some red concrete most likely, but I'm just going to get the red terracotta down, and then we'll mix in concrete afterwards, because it's a pain in the butt to get. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start figuring this out. Now I know it doesn't look like a lot has been done, but trust me, this has taken me so long. And also, I know it looks a little crazy, like the roof is way too tall for the building, but once we have the other buildings in, it'll look more natural because there's going to be another building right here that has the height of the roof probably around there, and then on the other side, similarly, there's going to be another building with a taller roof. So this looks out of place now because there's not more buildings to match it, but I promise it will look a little bit more normal before long. And I also need to work on this, but we'll get there. I was also thinking I might put a tower, like a big tower right here, but we'll get to that eventually. I need to, do what I have planned already. So I'm kind of doing this like curved roof to give it a little bit of a fantasy feel. And then I might add towers on the top. Not sure yet. Still gotta figure things out. And this banner, or this barrier, is getting so much in the way. In hindsight, that wasn't a great idea, but oh well, it's done now. But yeah, making some good progress. That could be an issue that I forgot about. Whoops. Good lord, that took forever! And we've gone through almost all of our terracotta as well trying to get through this. Because look, I got a few stacks here and then I got a little bit left in here. But overall, that's only half of the roof. So I'm gonna need to go get some more, but not too much more. Probably just another shulker, finish most of this off. But dang, did that take a minute. So I'm probably gonna try to finish the rest of this completely off camera, and I might work on the wall while we're in this episode, or I might go and start making these fields look better. I'm not sure if I want to take a break from this and work over there, or go work over there. Guess we'll see what I'm feeling. Well, that was bad. I promise I'm not this bad. Look, see? I got him. That looks pretty crazy. Pretty happy though. Boy, oh boy, has it been a minute since I recorded or played on the server or anything. I will tell you, whenever I say university has been kicking my butt, it has been kicking my butt. I have had no time for anything, and it's been terrible. I was also at the festival for a few days for concerts, a bunch of concerts, so that's also my fault. But, it's mostly university, I'm telling you. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how often I'm gonna be able to get videos out, but I have said before that I just do it for fun, so I don't have like a real push to do them anyway. I just do it whenever I have time and I feel like it, so Yeah, they'll appear randomly. But if you want to catch me more, I will be streaming a lot whenever I'm randomly running around on Minecraft or playing other games. So jump on to my Twitch. It's in the description. Shameless plugs out of the way. I need to finish this other half of the roof. However, I realize I can't really do that until this part of the building is in. Therefore, I might just go ahead and start throwing up walls on here and see what I come up with. I don't have a real solid plan for it. I know that I was originally going to have it like as this big C shape, but I might not do that. I'm not too sure because I want the roof to come up high so that it matches the other tall part of the roof. It doesn't look too crazy. So it's really just going to be a bunch of trial and error. As I was saying, I don't really have a super solid plan for this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring this forward to probably here, so it's a lot smaller of a dip. So I'm gonna go ahead and break all of this and have more room on the inside and also have the roof come out more. But I think I'm gonna go for something similar to this, but not exactly the same. And then if I have these, they're gonna be a little wider and probably way taller. So I could try to get some variation in the roofs and the heights of it all. With that said, let me just screw around a little bit and see if I find something that I like, and I'll bring you guys back whenever I've figured that out. So this is kind of what I have going on so far. I'm not too sure how I feel about it, but so far it's kind of getting the idea that I'm going for. Just that's going to be an entrance, and there's just bigger pillars, and we have a bit of an overhang here, and then the roof's going to be higher up there. And I also think I'm going to make some kind of tower right here to kind of bring it together and help the roof along. I also want to do the same over here and have another tower. So I'm just going to keep screwing around with the walls and see what we get. So yeah, this is all experimental. Alright, so I know it doesn't seem like a lot has changed, but I promise you this has taken me a lot of playing around with. I've kind of gotten the design that I like for the wall here. I have this overhang lip, and then we're going to have the roof like this, similar to this one starting right there. And I want to have a big tower right here that morphs into both roofs, just to add a little bit more of, I don't know, variation between the two roofs. I'm also going to copy this kind of wall design and put it right here and push this back a few blocks to create this tiny little courtyard entrance into this building. I've also started this roof a little bit. It's just kind of copying that side and bringing it around. And so I'm going to do the same thing over here and work on that off camera. So we managed to get all of this roof put in. So before I go, I actually want to spend the last few minutes of this episode, which is going to be much shorter than the normal ones, and I'm sorry for that, just tidying up and talking and doing some of this, the crops, tending to some of it, because over here, a lot of the wheat has disappeared somehow. Someone mysteriously came in, took some, and didn't do anything about it. It looks like a creeper explosion was right there. It wasn't fixed. So I have a lot of cleaning up that I just want to get done, and I figured we could do that real quick and also get some talking out of the way about life and where I'm at right now. To do that, though, I need to go ahead and clean out my inventory and put all of this building supplies back at the castle build for now, because I want to leave it here for when I come back to build in a bit later of the day. Alright, now that that's all clean, let's head back over here and start working on just cleaning this place up a little bit. I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the pastures right here to try to allow the cows to come in. Also, that's kind of cool. Allow the cows to spread out and the pigs and everything to wander through here, just to make it feel a little bit more closed in and like a settlement. So I'm gonna go grab some materials and some fences and go ahead and start getting that done. I'm thinking spruce is probably the way to go for this, but I actually don't have that much, so we might have to go and get some more. But for now, I will see what I can do with what we have. Really just, I'm really lacking on the wood field here. I haven't gone out and resource collect, like, in a minute, so I'm just gonna have to spend like a whole stream probably doing that. I don't want to make this too fancy, but I'm definitely gonna need more logs than this, so my basic idea is something I'm sure you've seen before, just log like this with a slab on top and then fencing going around, then another log and another slab, that kind of thing. So it's something really simple just like this, just to cover a large expanse of area and keep the farm animals hopefully wandering around safely. Unfortunately, players will be able to kill them if they want, but that's why I'm going to keep a lot of the animals in there where they're safe and then just have these ones wandering around for looks mainly. But I just hope that if anyone kills them, you just rebreed them if you want. You're welcome to take from the herd as long as you replenish it. So hopefully people will abide by that. If not, it's okay, we have our backups. Life for me has been pretty freaking hectic. I'm a junior in college and I'm really busy with classes and labs, and it's been, I would say, a nightmare. hasn't been the best semester so far, for sure. Seeing as this is the first semester back since I was in quarantine all of sophomore year, I can't say it's been a welcome change. Honestly, I used to be the most social person that I knew, like one of the people that make friends so easily without a problem. And now, it's not that I don't make friends easy, it's that I don't have the drive to. It's almost like whenever I was in quarantine and I played a lot of Minecraft, spent all my time doing schoolwork, something in me just kind of changed. And I've heard that this has happened with a lot of people. They've kind of become less social or their personality has shifted slightly since this whole quarantine mess has started. And I have to say, I think I'm one of those people. This isn't me saying that I don't have friends or I don't want to make friends because I definitely do, but it's just the drive is different. Everything feels slightly just off. And because of that, my school year's been a little rough on top of a bunch of other things, and I've been stressed, and obviously I've been wanting to make videos because this is kind of like a diary for me. It's just me keeping track of how my life is going, and I haven't had time to, and that has been a huge bummer as well. Not too sure how far I want this to go. I don't know if I want to push this back a little bit so it's not directly on the fence or on the pathway blocks, but I'll keep it like this for now. I made a little entrance right here, so I'm just gonna throw a bunch of little cows and pigs, random animals in here. Probably gonna go all the way to right there and then have it wrap back around. But yeah, so I've changed a little bit. I'm sure everyone has similar stories, and I hope to still make friends and get social and get out there, but life has been a hurricane roller coaster of everything for everybody. Craziest, I don't know, college experience that I probably could have gotten. And I'm almost hoping that things go back into quarantine and it goes back to online, even though I also hated online schooling. It's because it feels so unimportant. I don't know how to explain it. I pay a lot, well, we pay a lot of money to be here, and the online experience is like not what we paid for, but it's also just, that won't work. Gotten so used to it at this point that being in person is just, it's also a drag. So I think what I'm trying to say with this long, drawn-out rant is life sucks, but it's also great, and we gotta live in the moment and figure out what we're doing, and it's okay to not feel the same after this crazy adventure that we've all been on, because I guarantee that this is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing to live through, so we're all gonna handle it our own ways, and we will bounce back when it's all over, so yeah. I don't know where that came from, but I figured, you know, just a little catch up on how my life has been going and to understand why videos have been so few in between. I am going to try to stream way more often though, so if you guys want to catch me on Twitch, that will be super fun. I will just be doing small stuff like this and talking and resource gathering and all that jazz. And also playing a bit of Phasmophobia with my friends. Hey Larry, I've just decided that I don't remember your name, so it's going to change every single time I come to see you, and I can't get out, but... Ah, run! Run, Larry! I'll save you! Oh my god. Hey, chill, dude. I'm gonna talk, man. Hey, man, what you got? We got dyes, black dyes. Completely useless, thank you. Oh, you I didn't open that for you to go. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I've mostly gotten this completely done. I just threw in some fences, super, super, super simple, and I just want to put the animals in it so that we can get this out of the way. And it's just something to add a bit of detail, though I do have some creepers in there already, which is not ideal. But I'm probably gonna do the same thing on this side eventually, but for now I just want to get some animals in here. We already have a pig. I might try to catch that chicken and throw him in. I need to go grab some leads before I do anything, and walk in. I got this. Go. No, 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 go in. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Yeah, amazing. So let me go grab some leads. Actually, I might have some right. Think I have any in here? I don't think I do. Down here, though. Oh god, I need to stop that. Leads, seeds, saddles. Oh boy. Alright, let's try to grab a few of these guys and hope not all of them get out. Just a few of you, just a few of you, just a few of you. Okay. Too many. Actually, this is a fine amount. I can just breed them after, but move, mate. Decide in or out, in or out. Stop. Okay, cool. How many did we get? 4? Not bad. 5. 5. Put this in my offhand. Open this up. Come on, you guys. Out the door, please. Come on, come. Cool. Sheep. Come on, buddies. New home. Bigger pen. More room to stretch your legs. It's really nice, I promise. Alright, so that's basically all I wanted to do for that. I might eventually get some horses to come around in here, and I'm gonna grab these pigs and throw them in too, just so that we have a bit more variation since our pig escaped already. But for now, I'm gonna move on, and I think we might do some farm work over here. Herbert! I love him! Turns out there's quite a bit of damage throughout the field, so I'm trying to find all of the spots and repair them. I also probably need to bring the retaining wall around on this side finally. I've been kind of ignoring it like a sore thumb, but damn, it doesn't look good. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab some stone and stuff, put up a retainer wall kind of like that, except it might just be more like the actual plants, the surrounding just random stone blocks and variants all around here, and then bring the wheat down to here, put some other blocks, and then I think I'm going to call it a day. Good morning, Herbert. I've got this going so far, and I've actually done a lot over here, so I'm slowly bringing it around. I'm gonna be done with it soon, so I can finally bring this wheat down. But it's looking pretty good so far. I have it mostly going just up this little thing and then kind of merging with it, and eventually it'll be all up there, but I'm not going to get to that today. But I have it going into the water a little bit to try to make it look like it kind of crumbled into the water, and it's just trying to hold the dirt up so that the fertile soil stays up here and not into the little pond we got going. So I'll bring you guys back as soon as I finish this wall. So the timing's pretty poor because it's getting dark, but I finished the wall up, so it goes all the way around here and ends up there like I showed you earlier. So now I just gotta use these water buckets and bring some water down and just bring the wheat down slowly to finally finish this off. Okay, so I think for the most part I've gotten all of the wheat planted in the area, and I finally have finished this project. It's been going on for a long time, and wow, this island is disgusting. I need to fix this. But it's been going on for a long time. I've been ignoring it for a while. I haven't gone over there. I'm going to continue to ignore that. Don't worry about that. Anyway, so I'm just happy to finally get this done and get it off my shoulders. Glad that it is completely finished. It makes me feel a little bit better. Oh, what's this? Thanks, Socks. Anyway, that is definitely all I have time for. I am so sorry for the shorter episode and how long it took to get this one out, but don't expect much change, honestly. School has been kicking my butt, and you know, I've gone through the big spew, but if you liked, please leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and I'm going to try to keep uploading as much as I can while also making sure it stays fun and easy on my burden list. Well, it got really gloomy really quickly. But yeah, so if you liked, please like and stuff, and I appreciate it. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.